of our 30-day program. So this is our first session of week 3. So I hope you've enjoyed everything so far. Today, or this week, I should say, these sessions are going to change from what we were doing to more circuit-based sessions. So I think you'll quite like this because you only go through everything twice and each exercise is 60 seconds long. So basically today, after the rest of this week, we're going to warm up, and then every exercise is 60 seconds, you get a 15-second rest, and we go through everything twice. Everything is going to be worked this week, so we're going to do lots of core, we're going to do some cardio, so I think you should feel like you've had a really good session by the end of today. So let's warm up to start with. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to go down into all fours, making sure you've got your hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and you're just going to do a little bit of mobility work. So you're just going to round through the back, curving up and back. Like so. Then we're going to sit the hips back, and we're going to walk the hands forward, really keeping the arms nice and straight, settle into it here. And we're going to walk over to the left and stretch into centre and walk over to the right and then back into centre. And then from here we're going to go from all fours. We're going to drive the knees up, back into our downward dog, knees down. We're just going to do 3 more of those. Like that. And 2 more. And down, and 1 more. Good. And so from here now, we're going to bring the knees up. We're going to do some Spider-Man. So remember the option here, if you struggle with this, so hopefully, you know, we've done these a few times now. It doesn't take long to increase your mobility for this, but let's say you're struggling. Remember, you can raise the hands up off the floor and go from there. So big rotation. So what we're trying to do here is get the foot right close to the hand. If you have mobility issues, you might find you can only get it here, but we're always striving to get the foot nice and close to the hand. So go for 2 more. Okay, so from here we're going to warm up your glutes. We're going to do some kneeling squats. So we're going to drive up, squeeze your bum, all the way through. Squeeze your glutes. So we could actually just add a little arm raise here. Just take this way. And working through the hips. Just do 4 more. And 3. And 1 more. Good. Up to standing. So I hope you're getting a little bit warmer. Let's do some crossing lunges. So we're just stepping. We've done quite a few of these now. And again, good work for the hips. Nice curtsy. Nice curtsy through. Well done. So let's go for 5 more. One more. Very nice. Okay, so from here now, just going to do a squat and a kick. Let's do 10. That's 2. So today I didn't mention, I don't think, that you need your resistance bands. You don't need much else equipment really today, but make sure you have your resistance bands close to hand. 1 more. Okay. Good, so that should have just got us a little bit warmer. Let's just go through the exercises with you. So, our first exercise today is going to be a squat with a loop, okay? So I'm going to give you 60 seconds to do the exercise and then 15 seconds to transition into the next exercise. So the first exercise, what we're going to do, I'll start the timer in a second. So, we're going to do 60 seconds here. The second exercise is going to be a plank. The third exercise is a tabletop bridge. Here. Then we're going to go into some forward lunges, some band pull downs, so you need your band, and then a side plank with a rotation, so I'll go through that one with you at a time. So we're going to start off with loop bands around the knees. So I was just checking I haven't missed anything off there. So if you're ready to go, I'll just give you a second actually. Get a nice thick band, pop it around your knees, and then we're going to start the timer. So if you're not ready now, quickly pause the video, because once we get going actually today, we're not going to stop. So it's up to you if you want to break. Obviously pause the video, okay? So we're going to get going. So we're going to start off.
Starting session.
Okay, we're counting down, on my machine counting down. Let's go. So we've got 60 seconds. So I'm sure you know this already, but your options here is to, so you can, I'm pointing to the chair, you probably can't see it, but you can squat down, sit down and up from a chair if you're a beginner. If you wanted to make this harder and at home or in the gym, you can use weight, so you could have a weight here in the chest. All of these things make the exercise harder or easier, so obviously adding load is going to make the exercise harder. So pushing out into those knees. So we've got 20 seconds left. So it's 2 rounds of all of this. Nice big squats. All the way down. 5 seconds. Rest. Right, so we're going to lose that band. We're going to go into your plank position. Either on your forearms or straight arms. This is the option. So I'm going straight into the easier option here, just to show you. Now the higher up I go, the easier that will be. So you've got your option there. So, 45 seconds left. Really hold, brace, try and keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Let's say you're getting tired, drop the knees, don't collapse. Okay, so we've got 30 seconds left. Nice static plank. Hold that position. Try and squeeze your glutes. Nearly there. 15 seconds. Nice. Nearly there. 5. Good. 15-second rest. So what we're going to do now is we can pop the band back around the knees. This is optional. It's up to you. We're going to put the hands behind. And from here we're going to drive up.
Work.
So you can see here, I'm really pushing my knees out into the band, if you can see there. Really give your bum a good squeeze on the way up. So you can see I'm having a little pause here at the top. Halfway, guys. So we're going to go from this into some forward lunges. You can see I'm keeping my chin tucked in. Let's hold, up and hold for the last 10 seconds. Drive the knees out into the band. Nearly there. 3. Good.
Rest.
Okay, into some forward lunges. You just need a little bit of space in front of you. A little bit of a breather. Let's go.
Work.
So you can see I'm going right to left, back nice and straight. So it's like I've been saying all month to you, you shouldn't have any knee pain whilst you're lunging. Try and think about your legs being on 2 train tracks, so you're not crossing in front. Everything forwards and back. So I've got my hands on my hips. You don't have to. Good. 20 seconds left. So because we're working for time, you'll find that the heart rate raises because we're non-stop really. So we're going to give the legs a rest after this and do some pull downs.
Rest.
Pick a band. Four, three, two.
Work.
Really get your elbow into the side. So if you think, I could probably work a little bit harder, then grab quickly a heavier band. But bear in mind we are working for 60 seconds. So elbows drive down into the ribs. Core nice and strong. Halfway. Nearly there, 15 seconds. Eight seconds, well done. Arms should be working now. Good. So now we're going to go into a plank with a rotation. So you're going to come into your plank here, we're going to rotate round to the side and then back down. Into position. Let's go.
Work.
So, as you turn, make sure the whole body turns. So my hips have turned, my feet have turned. Back in, hold the plank for a second. Okay, over halfway now. We're going to go from this back into squats for the second and final round. Nearly there. Good, final round. Band around your knees, I'm going to use a harder band. Here we go.
Work.
Good, driving the band into the knees. Well done, nearly halfway. Nice big squat. So for the last 30 seconds, let's do a little pulse and then back up. So just a little bounce at the bottom. Keeping the band pressing in to your knees. Good. Well done. Into a plank.
Rest.
Five seconds. Let's go.
Work.
So option guys onto the forearms. It's whatever you prefer. Brace your core. Hold strong. Fire up your core. Fire it up strong. Make sure you're holding a good position and you don't have any lower backache. Remember, option to drop down to the knees. So we've got 30 seconds. Breathe. 20 seconds. So you could add some little rocks in here if you wanted to make it harder, woo! Good job. Okay, tabletop bridges. So let's get the band, the knees in the band. So I hope now we're on the third week, you should have some really good, healthy food habits in place alongside doing these workouts. So remember, it's making changes, small changes all the time. So rather than changing everything at once, over the course of this month, you should be introducing at least over the month 4 good habits. So whether it be you start going to the gym, start exercising, well, you're already doing that because you're here with me, drinking more water, cutting out some of those foods you know aren't good for you, cutting back on sugar. You know your diet and the things you need to improve. And just keep your goals strong, so your why. And that'll keep you motivated. Hold it. Good. Lunges. So nice and warm now. Might take my jumper off actually. Okay, let's go. So, if you wanted to make this harder, you could go into some jumping lunges if you wanted to. If you wanted to make it easier, reverse lunge. Here, stepping behind. So just some options. Look after those knees. Lunge, lunge. So going into band pull downs next. So I'm only going through this twice with you today. And again, as I keep saying, depending on your level, you can go through this 3 times, 4 times, depending on how hard you want to work. Well done. Good job. Just going to plug something in before this dies. So grab your band. Okay, resistance band ready for your pull downs. So this also just gives the your legs a little bit of a chance to have a breather. So really squeeze that arm down, work your back. 40 seconds to go. Nice big pull. 30 seconds. And 20. Nearly there. So really should be kicking in now. Remember, if it doesn't feel hard enough, make sure you grab a heavier band. Simple. 10 seconds. We're into our plank. To a side plank next. Good.
Rest.
Okay, just enjoy the breather. 4, 3, let's go.
Work.
Into the plank. Rotate round, hold. So we're not rushing this exercise at all. You open up your chest. Well done. So, nearly there. second in each position before you move. So I'm going to hold the plank now for the last 5. Okay, good. So you can hear the beat there, which means we're done. We're just going to have a bit of a stretch off before you finish. So from here, let's go into our half kneel position. So great exercise because we've been lunging. Really good to open up that hip, bring the arm up and over. Good. And if you wanted to increase the stretch, raise that back knee up and hold. Good. Let's change sides. Other leg forwards. And again from here, tuck under. Arm comes up and over. Good, and if you want to increase. It's so important that you do this. Don't think, oh, I'll just skip that bit out. You need to keep a look. Keep a check on your muscles really and check they're not going to get tight. When you start moving, you will feel what muscles are tight, what muscles are, not so tight. You'll know as you move, and maybe one side is stronger than the other as well. So lots of things. You learn about your body once you start exercising. Okay, just hold it here. So I hope you're feeling okay. And then from here, hands behind. Nice big stretch up. Reach it forwards. Arms up. Just over to the side. Up. Over to the other side. Up. Exhale. Well done, guys.